Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 263 of the Level Up program and day number 103 of the Brown Belt. If you're new to the program here, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice at the craps table and letting me practice shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as practice a trend-based betting system. I'm tongue-tied today, so bear with me here. In the chat, we have a lot of chat going on already. We had George from CY checking in first with Lazy Dog. We have Roger from OMC Craps, Dusted One, Coffeeland, JR, Randy Hill, Bam, and I think that's about it. So many people have chatted already that all the names are scrolled off my screen already, but we're going to continue on where we left off yesterday. I had a hard stop yesterday, so I stopped mid-roll, and we were on a heater. We are on a 22 rower so far with 149 quality score points, roll quality points. So we're going to continue on again where we left off. So if you're playing on Crapsee, the code is A9P2D8. And we only needed the 2 to hit the all. We already hit the tall. So we need the 2 to hit the all, or small, and the all, as well as hitting the 5 to make the point. We got Coach Joe checking in here. We got Bam checking in here. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody is staying warm here. I know there's a huge snowstorm going across the United States right now. We started getting snow about 1 o'clock last night in the morning. But I live like not even 4 blocks from Lake Michigan, and Lake Michigan is not frozen yet. So the 40-degree water is actually warming the air up enough where it's a combination between rain and snow right now. So if we didn't have it, I'm sure we would have 4 or 5 inches of snow already. But so far we've only gotten about a half an inch to an inch of stick on the ground. The rest is kind of water. So hopefully everybody else is again, like I said, staying warm here. Good morning, Kevin Smith. But let's get started here, guys. I still have that $10 pass line bet on Crapsee. We have 8 people in Crapsee. Make sure you press that I am ready button. We have 10 people watching on YouTube currently. I do appreciate everybody saying hi in the chat and checking in so we know who's all here. We're going to also continue on with this all 7 set, the 1, 2, 6, 5 that we're throwing yesterday. I know that we were doing well with it yesterday. I did a couple warm-up throws this morning just to see if I was still on that same set, and I was doing well so far. So hopefully this roll continues. I'm going to give it a couple throws here with just my $10 pass line bet. If we keep on, I might go back up a little bit higher. This is blue collar craps, so we're trying to make it a $150 profit today. And we're starting off in Crapsee with a 23.11 bankroll. So my goal is to get up to 24.61. That's a profit of $150. If we get that anything over the $150, it'll just be fun money that we can play along with. Otherwise, it's time to cash out, go to the cage, and go home. So let's go all bets set here, and we'll go dice out. All 7 set. 1, 2, 6, 5. Again, we're shooting from stick left 1, and we're using that Yuri style grip from this position. And here we go. That was a little bit of a wild throw, guys, and what a hell of a way to start the day off. That's the first 7 I threw, so we're going to finish that one right there with a 4-3-7. Let me get that set up on KPI. So that roll came to an end with a 23 roller. So now we're going to actually start over fresh here, and we're going to start over with the 3V dice set. So sorry about the fast ending on that one, guys, but that roll did come to an end. We did make our profit yesterday of $150 plus some extras. Sorry, George, for bringing you in like that. But anyhow, let's start over here, guys. We're going to start over with our 3V set, 3-2-3-6. And I'm going to start off with a $10 pass line bet. Again, my goal is to get a $150 profit today. So That's kind of weird because I had probably about 6 warm-up throws before I started, and nothing even close to that 437. So it's hilarious. So anticlimactic, says Dusted One. I agree, my friend. But anyhow, let's go all bet set here. This is a come out roll now. And 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. My dice are crossing again today. Notice that a little bit. We have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer, so our new point will be a 6. So let's get that entered in on Crapsee. Again, we're going to go with a 160 across bet level. And that's going to be $25 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. $30 on an 8. We'll pick up $20 pass line odds. And we're going to do some rhythm rolling here. So we're going to roll that 5 and 1 towards us. We'll go 5 on the inside, 1 on the inside gives us a 3V again on top. But this time it's going to be a 3, 5, 3, 1 dice set. Ever over shuffle your cards or dice, says Dustin One. Too funny. So I saw Dustin One put a short video out yesterday. He was doing some adjustments or testing of the camera. George obviously went live a couple times yesterday. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps did a testing of the new Crapsee that's going to be coming out in a few days here. Make sure you go check that video out, guys, because towards the end of the video, he shows you what the new Crapsee is going to look like. And we're going to call that all bet set. Dice out. That left die stuck. The right one hit the back wall. We have a Ian double deuce, the 2-2 heart 4. So that's going to be hit number 1 for us. And that's going to allow us to come from that 5-unit bet level down to the 4-unit bet level. So we're going to go with $20 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We're going to go 24 on that 8. We'll pick up $15 in pass line odds. So remember, this is the Dallas drawdown that I'm using. That's the name that John had named this strategy. I'm not sure if that's the real name, but I made this, I set this up on different bet levels. And right now we're again at that 160 across bet level. So we're looking for one more hit. We'll come down to that 64 across level after the next hit. And we'll go dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. A little bit long on the landing zone, guys, but we have a 3, 5, great 8. Leon from Great Craps checking in here. And that is our second hit that we're looking for. So that way we are able to get out of the shooter in only 3 rolls. So that is perfect setup here. So we have got $77 brought back to the rack on this shooter here. We're going to go back up with the 64 cross bet level. And it's actually only $62 because the 6 is the point. So we have $10 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 12 on that 8. And now we're going to start doing our trend betting. So again, roll those dice back towards us. We got a 3 on the inside, a 5 on the inside. Gives us cross 6s on the bottom this time. 1, 3, 1, 5 is the dice set. Swing and a miss, says Dustin One. He said earlier he's doing a new come out strategy that he's trying to get going here and get working. So we'll go all bet set. Dice out. I don't know what the hell is happening with that right die. I don't know if you can see it. You can barely see it on camera. It landed here, guys, and stuck. Did not even move. But we have a 1, 2, 3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. It's actually the 2, 1, 3. A little bit of sauce on the tail. Good morning, Jimmy. Gamble with Jimmy checking in here. So that 2 on 3 did nothing for our bets. Again, we'll roll those dice back towards us. 2 on the inside, 1 on the inside. Now we've got a 3V in the bottom this time. 4, 2, 4, 1 is the dice set. And I appreciate everybody hitting that I am ready button as fast as you are. So Kevin Smith says he almost hit the miracle this morning on his table. He rolled ATS in 11 rolls. 10 roll, all next stop. There we go. So all bets set. Days out. I see you're doing pretty good if you can hit it in 16 rolls or less. But again, guys, with the dice influence, one of the goals is to get consistency in the dice results. So you're almost better off not rolling it. Show that your dice are consistently going down the table and landing. So far, we've not seen consistency, but we have a 3-3 hard 6, the double D-gen. And that was our point, so we're going to be coming out looking for a new point here. And once we come back up, we'll put that 6 and make it look like 18, unless it is our new point again. We'll go back to the 3-2-3-6. I know I always judge a lot of my rolls with the ATS as well. I usually end up hitting only one side or the other. If I hit both sides, that's awesome. But again, with dice influence in that, guys, your goal is to start repeating numbers on the same shooter, on the same roll. Good morning, SJ. Condolences goes out to SJ here with the passing of his father the other day. So thoughts and prayers to you, Hazel, and the rest of your family. And we'll go all bets set here. Looking for a new point? Still a $10 pass line bet. 3-2-3-6 is the dice set. And dice out. A little short on that landing zone, but we have a 4-5 hard 9 Big Mac. So 9 will be our new point. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to take that $10 off the 9 that'll be covered on the pass line, and we're going to pick up the 6 for $18. We're going to take these dice, we're going to roll them back towards us, and we're going to go 4 on the inside, we'll go 5 on the inside. That's cross 6s on top, 6, 4, 6, 5. Good morning, Buckeye, checking in here. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. 10 people on Crapsee, 19 people watching on YouTube, 8 likes. A little bit high energy on that one, but we have a 3-6-9, the center field 9 this time. So that is a buckshot of the point. So that is awesome. But it came in a different variety. So I'm looking for consistency here, guys, and I'm not quite seeing it yet. We are extending this roll. That is the nice part about it. But we're looking for consistency. I'm looking for the same dice numbers coming up, the same numbers on both of the dice. But that was a pass line winner there. So we are only $63 away from gold right now. That is awesome. Again, we're going to go up to $15 on that 9 once we get a new point established here. Jimmy's asking what set I use to throw more 4s and 10s. I really don't have a set right now. And that's going to be one of the things we're going to do when we get to the black belt level. We're going to go back and start using Bone Tracker again. At one time, I could have answered that question for you, Jimmy. But once I get back to the black belt level, right now we're on the brown belt. Once I get back to the black belt level, we're going to start using Bone Tracker again, so I can start tracking my rolls and seeing which dice sets will produce different groups of numbers, if you will. So let's call this all bet set. We have a 5, 3, 5, 6 dice set. That's 2V in the bottom. Dice out. And we have a, there we go, 4, 6, 10. That's Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So that is nice. So the point is 10. And if you guys are new to the program, this is the level up program. I'm also throwing blue collar craps in with it. But the level up program was about going through all the different belt levels. And this is about consistency and transparency for me. So I'm showing you guys how I'm teaching myself how to throw the dice at the table. I'm showing you guys how I'm practicing, the time I'm putting in. And brown belt was about variety, trying different dice sets, trying different throwing dice grips, throwing styles, different positions from the table. So that was what the brown belt was all about. Again, black belt, we're going to start honing in on specific things. So let's go move that $10. I take that $10 off the 10. We're going to put 15 on that 9. So we've currently got $97 brought back to the rack, 75 on the table. We're just starting the trend betting moving up here. And let's call that all bets set. Let's see what our dice set is going to be. It's going to be 2V, upside down 2V on top. It's going to be 2, 4, 2, 6 is the dice set. Good morning, Navaldo. And I appreciate the input, George. George, if you guys don't know, George is one of the best at throwing the dice, setting the dice, interpreting the dice. And majority of the stuff that I use on my channel has been either adopted from or taken from George. And almost all the credit goes to him. He has been a great mentor and a great influence on my Craps Master journey. So definitely check out his channel. Definitely take his suggestions very heavily, because they do mean a lot and they are pretty well educated and accurate. Peace out. Ooh, terrible mechanics on my guys. 2, 5, 7, ouch. I missed the landing zone. The wrist is twisted. Both of the dice flipped over to the left. Means I had a right twist to the wrist. But hey, that is not too bad here to start our rolling off for the day. That was a 9, so almost double digits. We did make a $22 profit there. And again, we'll start over with that 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set, which is a 3V. That's a base 3V dice set. Again, the rhythm rolling that I do, I did learn from George, but the rhythm rolling either brings up the 2V, the 3V, or the cross 6s, depending on how the dice are set. And again, we're going to go $10 pass line bet. And let's call that all bets set here. Dice out, 22 people watching. Guys, I am having a difficult time getting that landing zone on. Again, I'm aiming right here. I'm getting here. I'm getting back here. I'm getting over here. So I need to focus on it. But we have a 3-5 grade 8 for our new point. So we certainly need to hone in on that and focusing on that landing zone here. And we're going to go 160 across. It's going to be $25 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We'll pick up again $20 in pass line odds this time. We're going to take that 3 and 5, roll it back towards us, go 3 on the inside, 5 on the inside, gives us cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 3, 1, 5 is the dice set. And I see the comment in here that George is the Oracle, says Bam, and George goes, nope. If you guys have never talked to George, if you've ever communicated with George, good morning, Frida, you will find that he is the most humble individual in the craps community. We'll go all bets set here. Dice out. A little bit long and a little bit to the right of the landing zone, but we have a 3-2-5, Justice 5. So let's see if Justice Jen checks in here to see her name just announced. So 3-2-5 will be our first hit. We'll be able to come down to that 4-unit bet level. So we're going to bring those bets down. We'll go to $20 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. 24 into 6. We'll pick up $15 in pass line odds. Take the dice, roll them back towards us. We'll go 3 on the inside, 2 on the inside, gives us cross 6s on the top this time. 6, 3, 6, 2. And all bets set. A little bit long in the landing zone again, but this time it's a 4, 6, 10. Again, that's Waylon's best friend weighing it in. Big Ben this time. And I know that Alfredo always says that the 3V dice set is one way to hit a variety of numbers, and I think I hit a lot of the variety of numbers because of the changing the set around between the 3V, the 2V, and the cross 6s. We rolled the 4 and 6 back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside here. We got a 6 on the inside. Gives us upside down 2V on top as a 2, 4, 2, 6. And we hit a 10 there, so we're going to be able to come down to the 64 cross bet level now. So that gives us $10 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. 12 on that 6 with a $10 pass line bet. So we have 62 on the table, 74 brought back to the rack, so we're in the profit on this shooter. Only 3 rolls in once again, and we're in the profit by $12 so far on this shooter. I love watching the comments from Buckeye Slim, the 300-plus club chat. So anyhow, all bets set. 2, 4, 2, 6 is the dice set. Dice out. There was the landing zone I'm looking for, but I'm not looking for that slight roll to the left. But we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that will help if you're playing along with that ATS. That is no help for my bets, though. Again, I'm trying to get up to a bankroll of $24.61 today, which will be a profit of $150. So I need another $64, and then I will be at goal. Take those dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 1 on the inside. We got a 2 on the inside. Upside down 3V on top this time. 3, 1, 3, 2. Buckeye goes, he's glad he keeps me entertained. That you do, my friend. So 10 people on Crapsee. Everybody's hit that button already, so thank you. 26 people watching, 13 likes. I do appreciate the support from everyone. And let's go all bets set. Just to the right of the landing zone this time, we got a 5-6 mid-bow yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. So again, guys, I'm looking for consistent dice results here. We're getting the length of the rolls. I've just not seen the repeats, the consistency yet. So hopefully I start zoning in here on that landing zone. This time we got a 3V in the bottom. It's a 4-5-4-6 dice set. That mid-mo yo did nothing for my bets. So I'm going to keep everything the same on there. As soon as you press that button, everyone, I will press the all bet set. And so far I've made $12 off of this shooter. So it's, again, blue collar craps, guys, is getting off of the table as fast as possible, getting out of the shooter as fast as possible by using some kind of reduction strategy or some kind of strategy so you can get out of that shooter within 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5 rolls, and we can be playing on free roll. So that is money earned at the table and not money from your pocket. So dice out. There we go. And we have a 4-5-9. That's a Big Mac hard 9. So that one I was comfortable with, guys. A little bit high energy, but they landed exactly where I wanted. Wrist was good. They both rolled into the back wall. They both came out the way I wanted it to. Again, a little bit high energy, but I will take that. That is a repeat the dice set that I'm looking for. So 4-5-9, hard 9, Big Mac. And we're going to be able to go up to $15 on that 5 and 9, so that way we have both of those at the 3-unit bet level. Again, once you go down at 64, it's hard to get your bets getting some traction, if you will. But once you get to that 3-unit level, that's where you can start taking off with the trend betting. And that we rolled the dice back towards us. We had cross sixes on the top this time, 6-4-6-5. And let's call that all bets set here. And dice out. And another ace deuce Alfredo sauce, 2-on-3. So that is not a number I want to see, but it is a consistent number. We've rolled that several times today. And it's kind of, I'm looking at the statistics on Crapsee. Since we started this table, I've only thrown 3 2s, but I've thrown 12 12s. That's kind of a very skewed, one-sided value there. We've thrown more 8s. Then we have that big red. We've thrown the same number of 9s as the big red. 6s are a little low, but numbers are looking pretty good on there. Roll this dice back towards us. We got a 2 on the inside, 1 on the inside, 3V in the bottom, 4-2, 4-1 is the dice set. And again, we'll go all bet set, dice out. And we got the 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. I have not seen Craig in a lot of chats lately. Not at all. Not like he used to. It's kind of fun, not fun, kind of interesting watching the waves of people as they come and go in the community, and then how they come back sometimes. And I would like to see a lot of these people around a little bit more. A little bit longer. I know I've been in the community for a little bit over 3 years now. I started at the same time as what John and Jeff did, Mid-Atlantic Craps and Casino Game TV. That $10, let's just go to 15 on the 4 and 10 is our trend betting. We have 100, whoops, I called that all bet set. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more seconds here. So make sure you reset your bets here, guys. 3-2, 3-6 is the dice set. That was my fault. I apologize for that. But we have $106 brought back to the rack. We have 82 in the table. Again, our goal is to get to 24.61 right now. And right now we're at 24.29. So I need another $32 to get to goal. Okay, let's call that all bets set now. 3-2, 3-6 is the dice set. Dice out. And we had another 4, 6, 10. So the 10s are hot. Hot, hot, hot today. And that is Waylon's best friend, Wayne and Big Ben. So I don't know why they're popping up so heavy today, but we are definitely hitting the 10s today. Of 58 rolls, 8 of them have been a 10. And remember, the roll count on the KPI up there is the result of yesterday and today thus far. Again, I continued on from yesterday. And but anyhow, we hit 24.56, so we have another $5 to go. So let's pick up the 10 for, we'll make it look like a quarter. We'll make that a buy bet. 133 in a table, brought back to rack 92 in a table. Roll this dice back towards us. We got a 6 on the inside, 4 on the inside. Gives us a 2V, upside down 2V on top. 2, 4, 2, 6 is the dice set. And all bets set. A little shorter in the landing zone, guys, but we are on the other side now. We have the 2-2 E and double deuce, hard 4. That's the second time we've thrown that double deuce. We have yet to throw Big Joe from Wisconsin yet, but 2-2 hard 4. So that puts us at goal for the day and then some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my bets down. That gives me an extra, well, we go 61, so it gives me an extra $12 to play around with. Let's do this one. So this is a $5 table, so I'm just going to put $5 on the 10 and $5 on that 4 since they're hitting right now. And we'll see if we can get a little bit extra fun money here. We still need the midnight for the tall. We need the 2 and 6 for the small. 3, 2, 3, 6 is the dice set. So this is today's Tuesday. So this is our 7th day in a row playing the blue collar craps with this table in Crapsee, and this is the 7th day in a row that we've made goal. We've made profit. So, guys, I cannot say enough about this whole blue collar craps method, about, you know, doing your reductions, getting off the table, getting all that sugar as fast as possible so that we can use whatever extra you have to build it up. And as soon as you hit that goal, get off the table, guys. That's where the casino traps you. The longer you play, the more they take your money and the easier it is for them to take your money. 3, 2, 3, 6 is a dice set. Dice out. A little shorter in that landing zone, but guys, back on that 10. 5-5 hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. Wow. Jimmy asked about how to roll more 4s and 10s. Well, today it is. I don't know. Bam's asking what the highest number of watchers I've ever had. I think it was like the high 30s, like just under 40, maybe about 36, 37, 38, somewhere around there was my highest number of watchers on my live. I tend to get somewhere between 80 to 100 views on my live streams by the end of, say, tomorrow. That's been about average, is somewhere around that 80 to 100 number. So. Lazy Dog says we got a shooter. We got $9 brought back on that, so let's pick up the 5 for $5. So we've now got $25 on the table, $169 brought back to the rack. Again, we are at our goal. Actually, we are $6 over my racket, so we could pick up the 9 for $5. So now it brings us still $1 over goal if we were to lose everything that we have on the table. So we now have $30 on the table. And again, this is going to be hard building this up from here at this low level, but we're going to try. We'll see how far it goes. 3, 2, 3, 6 is the dice set. And all bets set. And we have a leaner, guys. It's going to come down on a 3, hopefully. It did. So we have a 3, 2, 5, Justice 5. So I'm glad I picked up that 5. So I'm going to put another, let's pick up the 6 right away. So that we got all of our numbers covered. And now we can start trend betting after this next bet. So put $6 on that 6. We now have got $36 on the table. And again, we'll take those dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 3 on the inside. We have a 2 on the inside. Gives us cross 6s on the top. 6, 3, 6, 2. And we've had 3 decent shooters in a row. Remember that the numbers on KPI and Crapsee here are the results of yesterday and today. We had to stop early yesterday, so I continued on today. And if you guys caught the beginning of this live stream, that continuing on that we had was not the best continuation. But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, we'll go all bets set here and dice out. 6, 3, 6, 2 is the dice set. Ooh, really short in that landing zone. Well, we have another 3, 2, 5, Justice 5. So it's kind of amazing how we switch from that 4 and 10 over to the 5. Simply just a few rolls here. But again, we're starting to see some of that consistency that I'm looking for. Good morning, John. And we're going to go up to $10 on that 5. So if you're just joining in, I did make go for the 7th day in a row here. We are on fun money now, and we went down to only $10 on the table, plus the pass line bet, and now we're all the way across on our bets. We have $41 on the table. Again, that is blue collar craps. We got a 3 on the inside, we got a 2 on the inside. Again, cross 6s on the top. 6, 3, 6, 2 is the dice set. And we'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. Ooh, a little bit longer this time on the landing zone, but this time we got a 2-2 hard 4, the E and double deuce once again. It's a 3rd E and double deuce that we threw for the day so far. So that's going to allow us to go up to $10 on that 4. Again, this is the fun money right now, guys, and we still need that 2, 6, and 12 for the ATS. I'm not playing it, but if you are, that's what we need. Yesterday, we ended up hitting the tall, I believe, and we almost hit the small. We only needed the 2, I believe. What do we roll? We rolled a 2, 2, so we're going to start over with the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set. So back with our 3V dice set. And again, our goal is to get to 2461 today. We're at 2469 plus the money that's on the table. I could pull that money off right now and we would be up about $200 today. But again, our goal was to get 150. The rest is fun money to play with and try to build up even higher. Peace out. And that one, guys, was comfortable. That's where my landing zone should be. That's where the dice should be when they come off the back wall, how they hit the back wall. We have a 6, 4, 10. Again, Waylon's best friend Wayne and Daddy Joe. And the 10s are hot, hot, hot today. The 6, 4, and 5, 5. We've thrown 10 tens out of 64 rolls between yesterday and today so far. That's pretty good. We're going to go to $10 on that 10. So we've now got $10 on the 4, 5, and 10. We have $6 on the 6, $5 on a 9, and our $10 pass line bet. We'll take our dice here, roll them towards us. We got a 6 on the inside, a 4 on the inside, gives us a 2V in the bottom. 5, 6, 5, 4 is the dice set. So Buckeye is taking orders. He wants a 6 or an 8. Sorry, my friend, I've not hit many of those yesterday or today. And let's go all bets set. Again, short on that landing zone, guys. But we have a ace deuce. Alfredo sauce. The dice did land short. They did cross at the end. So back on that 3, which we threw a lot of earlier today. So we're going to have to adjust that landing zone. We're going to, George wants me to go to 5, 1, 5, 3 for the 6. We'll give her a shot once. And then we'll go back to our other one. So 5, 1, 5, 3. So that would be a 2V in the bottom, guys. And that's essentially the same way that I'm setting the dice, guys. That is one of my rhythm rolling ways. If you look at the dice, there's 2 different ways to do the rhythm rolling. I have a 1 on the front, 1 on the inside. We have a 3 in the front, 3 on the inside. That gives us a 2V in the bottom. The other way you could do that is just rotate this dice around, so that way the front number's on the outside. Front on this one on the outside there. So, but we'll go to the 5, 1, 5, 3. We'll see if that gives us a 6. And all bets set. George, you are the oracle, my friend. We got a 4, 2, 6. There you go, Buckeye. What is the chances of that? That is awesome. So 4, 2, 6. So Buckeye, give me another number, and George, give me the dice set. I love it. That is awesome. Oh my God. So we'll roll those dice back here until I hear back from you guys. So we got a 4 on the inside, we got a 2 on the inside, gives us cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 4, 1, 2 is the dice set. I can just hear George laughing right now, and Buckeye's going. So you got 11 people pointing at Crapsee, 25 people watching on YouTube, 19 likes. I do appreciate the support here, guys. And we got all bets set. We still need the 2. We need the 12. So we need the bookends right now. And this is the one on top, 6, 6 on the bottom. Let's see if we can get a primary hit. We'll knock one of those out. And all bets set. Oh, I forgot to make my bet. That's all right. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. Dice out. Let's see if we can get a primary hit here. So we can knock out one of the bookends. And we did not. We have another 4, 2, 6. Again, we're going in clusters here. 4, 2, 6. The 4 was the left one, guys. That was a 4. There we go. That was a 4. So 4, 2, 6. And I didn't have a chance to press my bet up on that 6. I should have, but I did not. So we're going to press it up this time. So we're going to go to $12 on that 6. George is the master. George is saying that I'm the shooter. Yeah, but help from the peanut gallery here does wonders for me sometimes. 4 2s roll towards us. We got a 4 on the inside. We got 2 on the inside. Again, we're going to go to that cross 6s on the bottom. 1 4 1 2. So George is saying 4 6 2 6. We'll give it a shot once. 4 6 2 6. So that is a cross 6s facing me here. Okay. We'll give that a shot once, see what happens. 4 6 2 6. Dice out. I will laugh if this gives me the aces here. Okay. Dice out. Close, George. Close. We have ace deuce Alfredo sauce again. 1 2 3. Ace deuce. We were close. We were one turn of the dice away, guys. The ace is up here. If it would turn one more, that would have been the aces. So 1 2 3 for Crapsee. We'll try that again once. Let's see if it goes. So that was the 4 6 2 6. Again, all we need is a primary hit on the back side to get those aces, or a primary hit on the front side to get the 6s, the 12. And let's go all bets set here, guys. Press that button, please. And here we go. And we did not get aces or 6s, but we finally got the 3-1 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So we get the 1 3 4. Back on that 4 again. I could finally increase my bet on that one. So we're going to go to $5 or $15 on that 4. We have 233 brought back to rack, $62 on the table. We are $30 over our win goal today if I lost all the money that's on the table right now. So we'll take those dice, roll back towards us. We have a 1 on the inside, a 3 on the inside, gives us 2V at the bottom, 5 1 5 3. And let's go all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 6-3-9 center field 9. So that one I did like. The landing zone was right around that area. They did split apart a little bit, but they landed up tight against the back wall. So that one I like the result of that throw. So that was a 6-3-9 center field 9. And we're going to be able to go to $10 on that 9 now. Again, we made go. We reduced our bets twice now. So all we're doing is we're slowly trend betting upwards. We've got $67 on the table. And that is all free roll money. We have a 6 on the inside, 3 on the inside, gives us a 2V in the top this time. 2 6 2 3 is our dice set. So that is a double pitch. George said that last one, the 6-3, was a double pitch. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. And George would be right, because here's our second double pitch in a row. We got a 2 5 7. Ouch. So finally came to an end on this roll. But that was a hell of a roll, guys. It really was. We rolled 22 rolls on that one. So Look at the numbers up there, guys, between yesterday and today. By the end, by the way, that's going to be the end of our rolling for the day here. So let's go through our statistics. We were ultimately, we brought in $185 today. So we were definitely over our win goal. But let's go through our statistics for yesterday and today. So between yesterday and today, we did 7 shooters. We started off a little bit slow yesterday with 4 rough ones, but then we finished off with a 23, a 9, and a 22. So decent rolls towards the end there. We finished off with an SOR of 10.1, an SRR of 7.9. Box numbers are expected. Inside numbers are a little bit low. 4s and 10s are off the charts because of the rolling today. Come out 7s are low. Horns and fields are high. Hardways are high, and it shows a dark side play. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Hot numbers were the 3, 4, and the 10. Again, I will show yesterday's brown belt statistics. I did not update it for yesterday's rolls because I wanted to finish the rolling out today. So tomorrow we'll give an updated version. But this is what I showed yesterday. As of the end of last week, Friday, we had 3,717 throws. We had an SOR of 9.62, SRR of 6.96. And the results from today will definitely bring those numbers up a little bit more again. We check the chats here before we bow out. I think the drink girl just tapped me on the shoulder. That's why the roll came to an end. Thank you, George. Thank you, Bam. Lazy Dog, Marble Fork. Good morning, Chase. I have a hard time pronouncing your name, so I'm going to call you Marble Fork, but I can spell your name. But hey, thanks a lot, guys. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Make sure you go check out Casino Game TV in about 10 minutes for the daily paycheck. See you guys tomorrow.